Welcome to the video where I want to break down how to become a runner. For those of you that are new to the page, welcome to the channel. My name is Andrew Tazi, and over the course of the last decade, I've spent countless hours training, running casually, and recently I have signed up for my first full marathon. In this video, I want to share small tips and tricks that I have learned along the way with those of you that have thought about running but just don't know where to begin. Let's get to it. When you're first getting started with your running career, it can feel really overwhelming, especially these days with social media, all these different types of YouTube videos. And in this video, I want to make it as simple as possible for anybody out there that has thought about running but just hasn't known where they should start. That leads us to tip number one: consistency is key. It could be really overwhelming at first. Where do I start? How far do I go? How fast should I go? But if you can first understand that the most important thing out of all of those is just running consistently over an extended period of time. Running consistently is going to help you build a routine. For experienced runners, that routine is absolutely key because they don't really spend time during their day thinking about, am I going to run today? Am I going to go and train? It just happens. It's just part of your routine. It's part of your day. It's kind of integrated into your lifestyle. So my first tip is to just find a way to make it part of your routine every single day. This is how you can build momentum. Find a way to make it part of your everyday routine. So just carve out an individual time slot during the week that you're going to do every day, rain, snow, or shine, and stick to it. If you can find a way to stop depending on motivation, depend on your discipline instead, this is where the real change happens. Before we go into the other tips for the rest of the day, I thought I'd take you along for one of my workouts today. Let's get this running. So for today's run, I have 7 miles at an easier pace. So that'll hopefully be somewhere between an 8:30 and a 9-minute per mile pace. In the middle of June, I'll start training for my first full marathon. So for now, I'm just trying to make sure that my aerobic levels are up. I am in good shape when I'm actually rolling into my first week of training. I'll definitely be documenting all of that. So if you're interested in following that along, make sure to hit the like and the subscribe button down below. Let's get this running. The best thing about a springtime run, obviously all the greenery, but the smell of fresh cut grass, man, it just takes me back to my college and high school days when I worked for a landscaping company, worked for the city with all my friends, all my buddies back in the day. Man, that was so much fun, and that smell will always take me back to that. That takes me to number 2, running tips for beginners. Make running fun. One of the main ways that I have done that over the years is to just run in places where you're likely to see people. Places where you're gonna see people out and about, maybe other people on a run. It's just motivating. There are some other small things that you can do to make your runs more fun, which include playing music. That's a big one for me. I listen to music on almost every single one of my runs. And if it's not music, then I'm probably listening to a podcast. But you just want to make it fun, and music is a really good way to enhance the running experience. Another way to make it fun is to find people around you that are interested in going on runs with you. Maybe find a running buddy, a run club that you could join. That's just going to make the process more fun to share the experience with somebody else. And I would definitely recommend that you try to get other people involved in your running journey. Just makes it way better. Running past the Columbus Clippers baseball stadium. Gosh, springtime just makes me super nostalgic. Maybe I'm in my feelings a little too much on this run, but it just takes me back to all those years of playing baseball as a kid growing up. All those memories with friends and family as a kid. All right, we are back on track. No more sad memories from here on out. It's gonna be a great run. Feeling good. Going back to that original point of like making your runs fun, trying different paths and different running routes is like a really good way to do that. So I definitely recommend trying as many different places as you can as you start running. Another pro tip that I would add in is make sure to bring a water with you on all of your runs. I've made this mistake before. Forgot my water and my run ends up ending early because I'm just dying of thirst and I have to go get something to drink. So remove that variable from the equation. This one is a little handheld. Definitely would recommend it. All right, that's a wrap for the run. 7.05 miles, average 9:19 pace. A little bit slower than I had hoped for. A lot of stopping and starting, but I felt pretty good overall. Great day for a run. But yeah, a little bit slower, but I don't really care too much about that. I'm just trying to get a lot of miles in right now. Let's look at a few of these splits. Mile 1, 8:12, mile 2, 6:23, mile 3, 7:44, mile 4, 8:28, mile 5, 8:58, mile 6, 9:09, mile 7, 9:09. How does that come out to a 9:20 pace? Well, it doesn't matter. This leads me into my next tip. Tip number 3, invest in a solid pair of running shoes. Important part of running consistently is staying injury free. One of the easiest ways to prevent any type of injury by making sure that you invest early on in a good pair of running shoes. There are a million types of them out there, and there are 1,000 different YouTube channels that would give good recommendations for the best type of shoes to get. But there's always the Hokas. Those are the shoes that I do my running in, the Clifton 9s, Adidas, Nike, so many different options out there. When you're looking for a daily runner, you're just looking for something with a lot of cushion. It can last for a long period of time. Those are the two things that should be top of mind when looking for a daily runner. It also doesn't hurt that when you buy a new pair of shoes, you want to wear them. You feel good when you're in them. This is just going to make you want to go out for runs more often. It's just those little pieces of motivation that you can find throughout your days that just get you off your couch and into the action a little bit faster. So invest in a good pair of running shoes. Currently heading into work right now. For those that don't know, I am in medical device sales. So got my run in earlier today, and now I'm heading into the hospital for a surgery. But before I get there, I wanted to dive into I wanted to talk about the fourth final tip for any new beginner runner out there. Consume as much running content as possible. I don't just mean to continue to watch my videos. There are running channels out there that produce way better content than I do, but so if you want to know which ones I have gone to in the past, let me know. Making sure that you're part of the ecosystem, it makes you so much more motivated on your down days. It makes you more excited to go out for your runs on your good days. It helps you be consistent because you know that there are people out there that understand what you're going through when you're having a hard day. It makes the running process so much more fun when you feel like you are part of a community. Shout out to the GOAT, Nico Felice. I doubt that he'll see this, but he has been my go-to for anything and everything running related. Check out his channel. I'll link it down in the description. Make sure to check out his channel. It's amazing. I've gotten so much motivation from him. You could just really relate to somebody that is in the middle of either marathon training or running to enjoy it. And when you see other people doing that, but you hear about the struggles at the same time, it makes you feel like you're part of the running community. To me, that's really fun. If you've made it this far in the video, that's the last tip. Thing that I want to say to everybody, if you're thinking about starting your running journey, just take it slow. You don't need to worry about your pace. You don't need to worry about the distance. Take the first step every day. Once you build the habit of taking first steps, the rest of it falls into place. But that is without a doubt the hardest part. The people who have done this for the longest period of time, the runs, as I've mentioned in a previous video, and I'll link this video below, the runs don't necessarily get any easier. You just get better at ignoring that voice in your head that's telling you that you shouldn't go for the run that day. If you are interested in seeing more of this content in the future, make sure to hit the like and the subscribe button down below. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you again.